Alright, good morning everyone. This is Commissioner Tom. It's Saturday, November the 17th, I think. And I'm back out at the same field that I've been in the last two Saturdays. We had a pretty good rain this week. And since this thing is still open ground, nothing's been done with it, I thought, I had maybe an hour this morning that I'd get out here and kind of walk at the opposite direction today just to see if I missed anything. And sure is a nice morning. You can see the fog's just starting to burn off here, but I actually did find something. And this time I don't see any footprints. I may be a little bit off of the main area that I had looked before, but this looks really, really promising. I don't know if you can see it down there in the shade. Let me see if I can. There, now you can see what I'm looking at. Oh, it's got a nice ear on it. This is another stemmed point. You know, I've been finding a fair amount of stem points out here, but let's see what we got. Oh, yeah. I think that's all there, too. Yes, sirree. Not a lot of shape, but it's a full point. Boy, I just can't believe that I keep finding stuff here. Yeah, this has been obviously a good area. Found those two last week, and one of them was right on top, which again surprised me a little bit because I thought I'd looked it pretty well. But you know, while I got the camera on, I thought I'd share a quick story with you guys about something that happened to me last weekend. This was on Sunday afternoon. I went out and had permission to walk a field. I didn't find anything, but my hunt was cut a little bit short. I'd been there about 45 minutes, and I was parked just kind of in a gravel area. But we were out, I mean, it wasn't, you know, it wasn't right in the middle of where there's a lot of people. It's a pretty rural area. But as I was walking, I had my back to where I was parked, probably, I don't know, 250 yards away, and I heard a gunshot followed by a hissing, whistling noise, and the round hit about 20 feet beside me, to the left of me, which really stopped me in my tracks. And I whirled around, and there's four guys standing in the area close to where I was parked, and they were just looking. They weren't yelling, shouting, laughing, doing anything. They were just looking. And I thought about yelling at them, but then I thought, you know what, they're the guys with the gun. So I started running, and I ran away from them toward the woods. Got to the woods and called Alex, told him where I wanted him to pick me up, because I was going to make my way out an access road from where I was, and I listened to him fire, I don't know, 5-6 more shots, none of them my direction because I didn't hear any of the rounds land. And, you know, we got out of there, and so that was kind of interesting. And I think what I've realized is that I don't think they were shooting at me. I don't think they saw me, and I think it was a ricochet because of just the sound of the round coming in, and there seemed to be a bit of a delay between the time I heard the shot and that it hit close to me. So yeah, that ended my day there. And I'm glad it wasn't 20 feet closer. You know, if it was a ricochet, maybe it wouldn't have been as, the velocity wouldn't have been as high as if it was coming directly at me. But, pretty piece of flint. So, yeah, hope I don't have to experience that again. But all's well that ends well. Okay, enough talking. If I find anything else, I'll get back to you. Okay, this is Tom again. I don't know if I want to show you this, because it's kind of embarrassing when you walk up on points that you almost stepped on. Okay, let's see if I can scan out. There's the arrowhead. That is a footprint. Now, it's an old footprint. It's rained on, and so I'm going to have to hopefully assume that that was washed off with one of the heavy rains that we had. We had a pretty heavy rain this week, but I'm looking at another stem point. And I can't tell how much of it's there. Wow. It's all there. Dad, I don't know if it was your footprint or mine, but again, I'll go with the benefit of the doubt that we didn't see it because it wasn't washed off. Unreal. Just unreal. I'm going to have to, you know how we all like to watch OSG, Old Stomping Grounds? I may have to call this NSG, New Stomping Grounds. Wow. You know, not to bore you with my almost getting shot story, but, you know, there were some funny parts after I got out of that situation that went through my mind. Like when I was running away from those guys, it went through my mind to pull my camera out and start taping. You know, it would help with crime scene investigation, obviously, if they did hit me with the second shot. But I didn't. I thought better of that. And then I was thinking, should I be running zigzag patterns away from them? Because, you know, to create less of a target. So, funny how weird things go through your mind like that. But it all happened so fast, it was kind of hard to think about at the time. But, you know, after the fact, you think about all the things you might have done, could have done. But I know this, I was in panic. I was in fight or flight mode, and flight mode kicked in. So that's why I took off. But, man, where's this other one? Let me get this other one out. Look at those two. Pretty incredible. All right, I'll get back to you. Okay, this is Tom, and here's a look at those 2 points I found out there. Pretty amazing. Third time across that field, and we're still yielding full points. That's a good sign. Really like this piece here. Glad I didn't break it by almost stepping on it. As you could see from the video, it was sure close. Yeah, it was kind of neat. I had a chance to talk with the farmer. He was out doing some field work out beside his out beside the woods close to this field, and I got to talk to him for about 20 minutes, so that was kind of neat. One of the things I'm going to do for him is, I don't know if any of you guys do this or not, but I made up this frame that I'm going to give him. That's a point that I found on his property back on the 4th of July, and I just put some pieces of flint in there, and I do a little write-up where I talk about the arrowhead when it was found, and I won't show you the rest of the description because it says exactly where it's found and the name of the farmer and all of that. I won't give all that detail away, but yep, I'm going to take this out to him and just a little show of appreciation. Speaking of appreciation, I, as most of you know, was the lucky person to have my name drawn out of a boot. Congratulations, Tom. I'm glad you won the Quartzies. Alabama Jones had a little contest, and he pulled my name out of a boot, and I just wanted to show him that these will take their rightful place down in my Arrowhead man cave. And you can see those things are really nice, and they show up really well on that black background. But these fine quartz arrowheads were given to me by YouTube friend Alabama Jones 62 on November 8, 2012. So there you go. That's where those are going to be displayed, right next to the ones that Billy sent me. I suppose most of you have seen this down here. I did a video where I showed how I made these wall frames. Maybe some of you that are new didn't get to see that, but some of the stuff that I've been fortunate enough to accumulate over the last couple of years. There's that pendant that my wife and I have found 3 different pieces. She found this one, I found these 2. There's the one and only dovetail I ever found. Good one. Frame little colorful bird points. Most of you have seen this. This is the collection that my dad acquired from a neighbor who gave it to him. Said he'd been looking for somebody who appreciated these things, and I did another video on these. All these rocks came with them as well. Some really fantastic stuff in this group. I don't know if any of you have seen this one before. That's a farm collection that I purchased back in 1984 from a farmer. And then I've got a little. This was the first 2 years, I think I was 16, 17, 18, that I ever collected arrowheads. I made that frame, pushed all of those into styrofoam. The next 2 years, found these, same thing, pushed them all into styrofoam, put them in a picture frame. All the pottery that I found digging with Trev MMA and bevel blade this summer. And this is pretty much the better ones that I found this year. It's been a pretty good year for me. Okay, well, that's about it for right now. Hope all of you have a really nice Thanksgiving. Enjoy that with your families or wherever you spend your Thanksgiving. And hopefully everybody has a chance to get out and walk some creeks, do some digging.